It embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Alright, and we are back. Sorry about that. I really hate my internet sometimes. This is why I can't stream half the time. If it does that again, I will... I don't know what'll happen.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
That just irritated the hell out of me.
I'm learning more about you all the time.
Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down.
Alright.
You knew what he was planning, didn't...
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't...
I'm just kind of skipping ahead to where we were.
In a moment.
Oh yeah. What was it again?
I agree that he has a problem.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior.
Yes, I am having internet problems. The internet completely cut off. It does that to me sometimes, randomly. And I absolutely hate it.
Anyway, moving on.
Yes, that's the angle I'm a Saurian hunter. I did some research after the fact. So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts...
Whoa, that sounds...
It's not without its risks, of course. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming.
I am not a masochist, Dark. Do not make me get the spray bottle. Or would you prefer I get the Amigo?
The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future. And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it?
I didn't say anything, Dark, because I'm used to you by now.
No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. How do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
I think I know a way.
Are you really doing this, Kenichi?
You have any better ideas?
No, I do not.
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Alright, so what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the flame bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them. If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
A gift, you say?
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say.
Okay, but how do we keep the people away? That's my question. Second scare. Well, no, he's not a bad guy.
Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new flame bearer.
Honestly, to describe Kenichi, as the internet has said many times, he's Dendro Claymore Zhao. That's what people are saying about him. Oh no, his little buddy is way worse than Scaramouche. How makes Scaramouche look like a saint in comparison? Oh.
That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Lina nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me.
Either way, it doesn't sound like there's any more on this side of the deal for you.
Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
Let's give it a try.
For sure. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new flame bearer. Good luck to us both.
Good luck, Kenichi. Alright. The next day, 8 to 12. Alright.
A blade embraces
Now
its
just
duty.
wait a
Okay,
moment.
task for the day. Meet the tribespeople and take some heat off of Kenichi's back.
Hey, you two again.
Hooney, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Scared that... Yeah, Queen's been playing Genshin for a while, Dark. And as for the relationship, no comment. Especially after that. Moving on.
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been hurt by the abyss.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
Great, he's got her thinking it too.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being friends.
Both of you calm down.
Toba, Huni, what's wrong?
Hooney's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
Once upon a time, maybe. But not anymore.
Seriously, aren't you two friends? Quit fighting.
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Yes, my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it and move forward.
Oh, great.
As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back.
Kids always say that.
Oh, come on, cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night. He's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
I wouldn't say for good, but...
What? Really?
Don't worry about it. I'm an expert when it comes to this kind of stuff.
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about?
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kanich.
Wait, speaking of Kanich, where even is that guy?
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight.
You two really care about each other, but...
Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you.
Dark, it's fun messing with you. Because of all the smack you've talked. Anything that happens to you, you had coming.
Alright. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kanich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King.
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh, Dark?
Dad just really misses Nana. And I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kanich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Hoonie.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again! Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
See ya.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
See ya, Toba.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before.
Times do be a-changin'.
Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on.
Dark, you are the exact opposite of innocent. I gotta say, I'm loving the
What's
music.
going on over there? Let's take a look.
Huh?
Hey there, what's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too.
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Yeah, I eat danger for breakfast.
Well, did you know that the flame bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person.
Well, now you have.
What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise.
And that's all like... gosh, damn it, Dark. Do I have to put you in timeout, Dark? I will send you to the timeout corner.
It's funny. I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flamebearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are. Must be my lucky day.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
You must be joking. Watch this.
Oh boy. Oh. Huh.
Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years. Always gets the ladies out to watch.
Oh boy. Empty threats, Dark. That's all I hear.
Oh, very impressive. So why'd you quit?
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago. The question is, what are we going to do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves.
You're not wrong.
The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while. Go do some exploring.
You look a little disappointed.
Disappointed? Nah. It's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take pride in that. I won't forget my roots.
So, what's the next step?
I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
Oh, really?
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
I'd be happy to play with you, Dark, after my stream's over if you want. I could help you out.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kanich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association.
Huh.
But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve. Or... you look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
Yeah, I know you're joking around, Dark. Don't worry about it, I know. I'm not offended by it. I've been called worse by my friend Pyres. And Rem. I've known that guy for over 10 years. You think he hasn't called me worse?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake!
Wait, you're seriously gonna help me out?
Dude, I beat the Abyss up on the daily.
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before, this is nothing.
Yeah, some things like fighting dragons, fighting Fatui Harbingers. The resume goes on.
Pyro Archon above. You two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head.
Thank you?
Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna be fighting Raiden twice during the Inazuma story, Dark. Just so you know, the first one, your only objective is to survive. I will warn you about that now.
Whoa, watch your footing. And the sky, too, while we're at it.
Haha, yeah. And that's not counting her story quest. Okay, just gonna ignore you over there. I just realized something. If I'm gonna be fighting the Mountain King later... Oh, wrong thing. I am going to need some firepower. Which power should I use? Yeah, you have to fight the Shogun twice in Inazuma. If you're not counting the story quest you can unlock. Which will unlock a weekly boss that you can do. I'll bring Klee.
Ta-da! Klee is here!
'Cause Klee!
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Rift Hounds. Easy peasy.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take care of him.
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
Alright, let's do this.
Steady as stone.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Boing, boing, boom! Jumpy, dumpty, go! good night should.
Now time to heal up.
Take flight! Boing, boing, boom!
Leave it all to me.
And finish it off. That is the glory of Natlin, my
That
friend.
should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place, or things could have gotten really hairy for him.
That damage is insane, yes, because I build up my characters well. But Natlin's music is just... It does not miss. Honestly, I say go look at their symphony performance on Genshin's YouTube, the Natlin one. You can hear a lot of the music that you'll find in Natlin on there. Them performing it live, and it just... it's amazing.
Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural.
Alright. Depends on... Like, do you want to have her as the main DPS or main support? Because that depends on how you want to build her.
True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it.
Alright.
That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
I'm a Yoshi. Oh, who's that?
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
Oh, I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Oh, and by the way, Dirk, make sure you do log in today before midnight. You can get that pet I have. Also, I'd recommend checking out the special program. You can skip ahead a few minutes if you don't want to be spoiled a little bit by the cutscene for the next part of the Archon quest. But I recommend looking at all the info they tell us.
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
That's our names.
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Just a little bit.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them. Seriously, if you're comfortable telling them about what happened, I guarantee you they'll sort it out in no time.
Alright, Dirk, that's it. Next chance I get, I'm bringing out Shogun.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Oh, tell us more, sir.
Allow me to explain. Panche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours ago.
Oh, gosh, dang it, not treasure hoarders again.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
Oh, you're gonna get torn up, alright.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it. Look at him. Lost and listless. He's a shell of the man he was.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me. I beg of you.
Where'd the guy ambush you at?
See what I mean, Panche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to change. Big time.
I don't know if he's still there, but come on, I'll take you.
Just the hill trolls dancing in the background. I'm just gonna grab these real quick for Kachina. And here you go, pal. Crystal flies, don't mind if I do. Oh, nice. Yeah, thankfully you only have to beat the wolf halfway on the first try. I did not know that when I did it, and I had to use a lot of healing food. Oh my god. Not you too, Dark. You're not the first one to make that joke.
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
He is quite well dressed for a treasure hoarder.
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow.
I dare you to try, pal.
Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got. What's this? Eat dirt, suckers!
Oh, you cheating little...
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
You can't get away from me!
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer! Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy!
Mercy, you were the one who just...
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags. All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad, I just threw all of it away.
Where did you throw it away?
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Okay, that's a pretty strong oath. What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
Let's go back and see if we can find the stuff. If not, we can hunt him down.
Right. Let's hope nobody gets to the book before we do. We'll never get it back then.
A hidden cave.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in HOOOWWLING, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy.
Yes, that Pyro Archon. The one that everybody is down bad for. Which, understandable.
This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life. Yupanki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take.
Oh, god damn it.
Let me see. The author is... Panche. Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Hey Leo, welcome to the stream.
Silence, book muncher. The great HOOOWWLING will suffer your droning voice no longer.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kenichi will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great HOOOWWLING demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
You see what I mean, Dark? This guy makes Scaramouche look like a saint. Even the Abyss Order agrees.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great HOOOWWLING is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts.
Hey, I know what this cave. I've been in there before. Yeah, that's the secret cave with the broken graffiti stones.
All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms to heavenly thrones to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the
Hey,
confines
how are you
of
doing,
time.
Leo?
That
Now that
dust
you're done
is
punishing
what
the
we
cat.
call a civilization's spirit. And you, great HOOOWWLING, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close.
You call the house a speck of dust.
Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
Uh-oh. That's no good. That is no good at all. Here we go.
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Yeah, I have not been on Discord in months. Oh.
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact. Surely you remember the main points at least?
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. But now...
Wait, you mean you solved the Mountain King issue?
Well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Malipo.
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power. Symbolic power doesn't count.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Xbalanque's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little kid. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life.
Oh.
If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated by the Abyss?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly...
Shh, Paimon. Shush.
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom, and now it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Ponche, but you seem to be getting a little overexcited.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kinich. I'd hoped he would be attending the upcoming ceremony.
Why don't I need to get Shogun Dark? Feel free to explain.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Kinich!
Kinich, what are you doing here?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details, but you have to attend the Turnfire night.
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
Oh, I know you're gonna get Shoguned in the game. 3 times. That's if you don't fail.
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go.
You know what? Just for you, Dark, I think I know the perfect way to wrap up the stream after I finish this quest.
Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire night.
Sounds like you're not considering Ponche's idea.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I don't know, Dark. What do you think I'm gonna do?
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago.
Oh? Please, tell us the details.
Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King.
Whoa.
Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
I cannot show you the Shogun's boss battle. Because it's not a weekly... The boss battle you're going to fight, Dark, is not a weekly boss you can repeat. Because it takes place in a special area.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker.
Oh boy.
The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
What? Then what should we do? Should we grant him his wish?
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home.
Sir, your goal hasn't changed one bit.
It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to have any more.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
We'll see, Paimon. We'll see.
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
You mean transforming into the Saurians? Yes, that's only in Natlan. And you cannot take a Saurian out of Natlan to go to the rest of the world. Speaking of which, I discovered something interesting the other day. It is impossible to bring a Saurian, like a Tapatlosaur or a Kahulasaur, into this area, and vice versa for the other ones. So you can only bring a Yumkasaurus into the signs of the canopy, etc. Gosh, I love this new pet! It's so adorable! Alright. Oh, by the way, I learned something interesting about Aika's voice actor. She also voiced frickin' Ryuko in Kill la Kill. among many other things. Can you believe that? This adorable character has the same voice actor as Ryuko. Yeah, Dark. She was also in My Hero from what I've seen. I love that they can get so many talented voice actors into this game. Alright. That would count as today, so I need to do that. Yeah, Dark, look it up. It's amazing what you find out about the voice actors just from looking them up. Like their names and what voice acting jobs they've done. Wait, is he gonna take us to...
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so, the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time?
It's not so good to see you too, How.
Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, HOOOWWLING, shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our feet.
Kanichi, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Yeah. If you mean all the pictures you sent, I believe I did. I'd have to double check. Dark, is it the fact that their voice actors are married? Also, yes, he looks more like a chameleon than a dragon, I know. Just wait until you can see his ultimate.
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord HOOOWWLING! No one!
Seriously, Kanichi, how do you deal with him?
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Okay, fair.
Is that a compliment?
Take it as a compliment, Paimon.
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Sorry, Kanichi, but I am not willing to trade.
Kanichi! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord HOOOWWLING! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation! Wreak havoc on your...
Huh? Something up, Kanichi?
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a How in there for a couple of days.
Oh, gladly. Gladly.
With pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
The traveler's smirk. I'm sorry, that just caught me off guard.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy.
Dark, if you could tolerate a howl for more than 5 minutes, I would be impressed. I honestly would be impressed.
The Rift Towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the Rift for ourselves.
How did you get your hands on this, Kate?
You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out. They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
I must leave no stone.
Target acquired! Time for you to pay the price. Ha!
Someone needs assistance.
Whirling snow!
Alright. Oh my gosh, that damage.
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
Locked on!
Oh, wait a minute! Was that 200k damage?
Are there even bigger ones on the way?
Hold up. I didn't even look at the trial diversion they gave us. Oh. Holy heck. I think I've only been able to reach that much damage in the Spiral Abyss. Oh, him.
You see, Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great HOOOWWLING, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use.
Of course. Seriously, a how?
Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is
It
not
is
what we
Angel, you little rat.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you.
Oh, Enjo here is the gift, huh? Oh, time for round 2, motherfucker. For those looking for context to that, we have met this guy before. In the realm of Enkanomiya, which is underneath Inazuma.
But it looks like you've already met.
Yeah, we've met. And I whooped his butt before.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you
I
say
knew
the
it was
words,
him.
"It's
I could
good
not
to
remember his
see you
name
again, old
when I
friend."
first saw him in that cutscene. I knew who it was, but I could not remember his name.
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked Hoonie and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
Alright.
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
I'm waiting for the inevitable comment.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Oh, we know our own strength. But since you're part of the Abyss, we didn't have a need to hold back against you.
Wait. Of course. You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity. Let Paimon guess. You've been provoking the Mountain King too.
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great HOOOWWLING. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong?
You tricked those kids, and now you're going to get kicked.
Wait, does that count? Let me think.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord HOOOWWLING is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
Okay, I'll give you that one, Enjo.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kinich, dispose of him. He is of no further use to us.
Abysmal disorder. Okay, how? I will give you 1 point. 1 point.
Traveler?
Alright. Be my guest.
I may be a lowly clerk, but don't underestimate me. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight, but when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone.
When it comes to... That's not, like... That's not something to brag about.
Do me a favor, and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Darn! He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kinda surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, Names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine. Everything has its use.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least.
Not completely.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, HOOOWWLING, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly. You could say that.
I didn't even look, sorry.
Those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Alright. Give me 1 second. Because you signed a contract, okay. Sorry, I accidentally clicked the button, then skipped over that. Yeah, the terrible cost is having to deal with a how, yeah. I would imagine so.
Such as a how watching me like a ravenous vulture?
I mean... yeah, that's exactly the situation.
Vulture? Vulture? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame.
How, if you're truly the Pyro Sovereign? Oh, jeez. Oh, that would be awful.
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late. You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night. We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both.
Good luck to us both.
See you tomorrow. What happened to getting some rest?
I'm pretty curious about a how, actually.
A how's piqued your interest, huh? It's true that he's a relic from an earlier Saurian age, but since we're bound to each other by a contract, you can see him as my companion for now. I know he can be awful, but don't worry. As long as I'm still around, he can't do that much damage.
As long as you're around?
Mm-hmm. That's a key part of the contract. A How has to obey my orders and lend me his power for as long as I live. And after I die, a How gets control of my body. That's the price. Crazy, isn't it? That was probably the first time I really appreciated what it meant to pay a price. Then once I signed the contract, I received the ancient name Malipo. But that's a whole other story. We can get into it another time if you're interested. What happened to getting some rest?
What about Enjo?
You're cautious, like me. I get it. But don't worry, like I said, I investigated, and I'm confident he has nothing to do with the Mountain King situation. Before he got tangled up with us, he was looking into the Mare Javari. That's another major part of Natlan's history.
Wait, the Mare Javari is in Natlan? Oh, so are we finally going to get to learn about that in this version? Or not this version, but within 5 point, you know. Because that's something we heard about all the way back in Mondstadt. Okay, now I really want to know more about that. Because this is the first time we're hearing about it in a long time.
Our ancestor, Burkina, once fought a campaign there alongside the 5 other heroes. But it's not such an easy place to get to these days. That's about all I know, though. I have yet to take a job that involves the Mare Javari.
It's probably a good thing. Yeah, this is that cave they were in, by the way. It does look pretty nice. Wait until next day, okay. Between 18... Alright, Leo. Have fun at the wedding. I like how I paused in the middle of the little dragon's idol.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
I wasn't gonna make the joke, Dirk. I'll take that artifact. Alright. Noelle, as much as I want to keep using you, if we encounter more Rift Hounds, I'm gonna need a big healing. Do I go with Farina or Chi-Chi? Or Siege? Oh no, because Siege Wing could easily get taken out before she's healed. I'll go with Farina.
I knew you'd miss me.
Go ahead and do that real quick. Alright.
Ah, at long last, you're back. I hear you've done much for our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony.
That's right.
We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
Please choose a super party event. Yep, I knew I would need pyro. Give me just 1 second.
There's no rush. I can wait for you right here.
All right.
A walk would be nice.
I'll need my big shield. And... do I go Arsene or Klee? I'm going with my main Klee.
Where did... Are you ready?
Arlecino can do big damage, but I gotta stick with Klee for now.
Off we go!
Let's do this. Alright. Alright.
Here we are. Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
Sorry, I had to switch around how I was sitting.
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief. But it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last Turnfire night?
The ceremony was arranged on short notice. Many are away from home and could not make it back in time.
That may be so, but still.
Good evening, Traveler in Paimon.
Kanich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous Flamebearer.
Very well, but make it quick. Let me know when you're done, and we will begin the ceremony.
Alright. Oh, did you do her test run, Dark? Yeah, she can do major damage. I need to rework mine.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them?
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
Shut up, Ahow.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
Got it. Okay. Alright, let me see here. Okay, I'm going to pause the stream so I can keep that on the screen.
So that's our part. What about you?
I'll be with you the whole way. And once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift.
Alright.
You can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Shall we
Ready
begin?
when you are. But I think I saw Hooney and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
Roger that. Toba!
Mr. Traveler, you're finally here! I even dragged my uncle out to watch the ceremony.
Although I'd hoped for the Malipo name-bearer to perform this ceremony, that was never anything to do with you, so please don't take it personally.
I don't take it personally, no problem.
I got thinking last night, and I realized if the lesson of Malipo is to look forwards, then I should accept that my book is gone and start anew. Besides, I'll have even more to write about this time, given this will be our first Turnfire ceremony featuring a flame-bearer from another land. I'll be taking detailed notes.
Good.
Good luck, Mr. Traveler. You got this.
Hey, Thiago.
Hey! Bet you're surprised to see me. Didn't think I'd be coming, did you? I was all packed up and ready to go, but then I thought, I wonder if the ceremony will go any differently with the new flame bearer. So yeah, here I am again. I still owe you for that picture you took, so once you start, I'll be dancing to cheer you on. Don't be nervous, you'll do great.
Alright.
Mr. Traveler, you look so cool today!
So, they might need to fix that.
You're gonna make sure the Mountain King never threatens us again, right? I believe in you. I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
Well, I actually found a thing. Wow. That was a surprise.
Mighty Outlanders, the time has finally come. You know what must be done.
Yes, I do know what must be done. And it's not what you're thinking.
Please remember, you must cleanse as much abyssal energy as you can. This is the only way to prolong the Mountain King's slumber. I am sure you have what it takes.
Alright.
How are you doing? Is all in order?
We're ready to go.
I'm counting on you. Don't forget what we talked about. By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright in Hoytzitlan.
Yeah, Shogun and Kenichi were pretty fun to play with. Let's do this. Okay.
Go get the sacred flame.
First. Okay.
Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff. You're over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead.
Alright, they're all lit. Oh, I just noticed them dancing at the base of the pillars. Alright.
Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave.
The Adventurer Guild? Do you mean the daily commissions? Or...
Almost there. The cave is just up ahead.
Ah.
The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
Alright. Use these. Oh. Alright, grab that. And what two? Alright. And kaboom.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Oh, you're looking very different than usual, pal. Ooh. You are not looking too good. Oh. Here we go.
Woohoo! We've lit up the final altar! That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
Oh.
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He is huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
Shall we pretend to purify him?
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Why are you all here?
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Hmm? Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
It won't happen.
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination.
I'm not going to kill the Mountain King for you.
Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time!
You
Ugh, you imbecile! What have you done?
Oh.
Oh no! The device is destroyed!
Do you have any idea what Kenichi went through to get that damn thing?
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Bull.
Elder Trinidad! What are you doing?
No, the Mountain King is waking up. He will cause even more casualties.
And this is all because of you.
Everyone, out! Now!
Part of me was... Oh yeah, he's not running.
Well, it seems there is only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made.
Oh, dude, don't do this. You have a daughter.
Take me, oh Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
You idiot. Wait, what weapon was the Traveler using there?
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Hold on. Give me one sec. I want to see if I can spot what that was, because I don't think that was the dual blade. Was that the prototype Rancor? Alright, let's see him here. Oh my gosh, that crit rate and damage. Okay. And he does not have a Dendro damage bonus? Oh. Four-piece noblesse. Oh, that would make sense why he did so much damage. Constellation level 3. Wait, a triple crown? Excuse me? During the flippin' trial runs, you only get level 8. And you're telling me this is a triple crown Kenichi? Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Stabilize.
Boing, boing, boom!
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him. Yeah, that's it!
Rise! I will have order.
Boing, boing,
Gather!
Oh, yep. That's why I brought the shield.
Target acquired.
Oh, hey, Rem. Oh, yeah, that's the prototype Rancor, alright.
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Kill me! Put an end to White's at launch shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
That was sick! That was so cool! Ooh. Alright, before we consult anybody, I'm healing my team.
My next target should be...
Alright. Alright.
Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's go ask the chief.
Hey, Chief Wayna.
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you.
Good news?
Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Okay.
Guess that's
Good.
the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk-taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown.
So how's Kinich doing?
He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. Something most mysterious has happened. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell has formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the influence of abyssal power.
Wow, okay. Way to go, Kinich.
It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him. We've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame, similar to the way burned wood becomes charcoal. I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into the sacred flame before.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Wow, that's amazing!
I don't think it was just the power of the sacred flame, though.
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire. And that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
Whoa! So that was the real Turnfire?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept in our legends. I cannot answer that question. If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name. He is in the Mountain King's cave as we speak.
Ah, so Kinich then. Why don't we go see how he's doing?
Yeah, might as well. No, I'll just fly down there. Jeez, I can't believe they gave us a triple crowned character to use. Is that why the Mualani from before did so much damage? I didn't check it during her quest. Hey, Kinich! A how?
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire!
Sorry. I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord HOOOWWLING die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
If you were fighting the Pyro Archon herself, you'd be a goner in an instant.
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to,
Intending to what?
to, do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with.
You said health-wise, so what else is bugging you?
Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss. But time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Yeah, you don't owe me anything. Remember the gift?
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't owe us anything.
Right.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free.
Well, too bad. Accept it.
So, promise me. If you need anything in the future, you'll come to me.
Could you give me that thing on your wrist so I can swing around?
For you, I'll do anything.
Act 3 complete.
Oh. So, in the end, only poor little Hoonie got the sad ending?
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad. Why does everyone in my family have to suffer?
Hoonie, it'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon.
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault.
Huh?
Oh, not again.
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story. Okay, roll your eyes out of your skull. I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the Turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you.
The faces they gave him!
All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Your extreme sports.
Huh?
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
Some trouble and I'll help. I can come help you out after the stream, Dark. Honestly, yeah, this quest has been amazing so far. And I cannot wait to see what Xylanen's quest will be like in the next version. Because that will be the only tribal quest I have left to do at the moment. After this. But as for the Capitano one, ooh, that one, that scene between the Capitano and the Pyro Archon, one of my top 5 favorite Genshin moments. That fight was just so awesome! Well, I should say top 5 Genshin fights, not moments. Because there's no way I can put that in the top 5 with all the other stuff. Yeah, I cannot wait for Xylanen. I did do a few wishes, a 10 wish or 2 on Kenichi. I wouldn't have been upset if I got him, but it was mostly just build up pity. So I'm at 50, and I almost have enough for 20 more wishes. Oh, I cannot wait till next update.
Oh, such a nice friend.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while.
Adventure Rank Ascension 1. You have to clear a domain. I cannot help you with that. But you can talk to... Do you have the Adventure Ascension rank in your quest tab? Because if you hit navigate on that, it should show you where to go. That's something you cannot do in co-op. But once you do that, you can your world level will ascend.
In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Hoonie. I was in the same position. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
So you mean like difficulty-wise? Have you been putting artifacts on your characters, Dark? That might make things a little bit easier. I know you can't get like the purple or anything like that artifacts. So I'm guessing you'd have blue at the highest. Yeah, make sure you level those up too. And don't just level up anything. Because some artifacts are better than others.
Is that it? The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Take that, Anjo.
Very smart, Hoonie, but not quite smart enough. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too.
Oh?
She's right behind you. Turn around and see.
Another trick about not turning back? I'm not falling for that one again.
No way.
Huh?
There is no way. Me, I've been AR-60 for a long time. So, is that the Saurian companion of her family's? Okay, hold on. Wait, is Knish still there? Okay, no. I've gotta go check this out. Yeah, I would say a veteran. I've been playing for about 3.5 years. I started playing back when that mini Oceania was a pet you could get. I couldn't complete the quest though for it, because I didn't really understand it at the time. I was hoping we get to talk to them again. I love this new little pet. It's so adorable. I know I've said that before, but still. Okay, it doesn't say anything about that. Alright, and now that I've completed Kenichi's quest, I can claim these. Which means... Kachina, it's time. As soon as I go make 5 more Geo Gems for you. That is nice. I will say this. Its shell looks like an upside down pyro slime. I cannot be the only one who sees that, right?
Keep your voice down.
Alright. Oh, I did not realize how many of those I had. And I'm going to make that much. Five.
What a place.
I love this pet.
Full of surprises.
They give us a lot of good pets, honestly, and I appreciate that. Alright, Kachina. Now it's time.
You've shown me all kinds of new and fascinating things, and really helped me to grow. I have no idea how I could ever repay you, but I want to find the answer by myself. So from now on, please allow me to be the hero. The hero that protects you.
Oh, she's so adorable. $85, that's good for now. Alright.
I wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about the reputation. Is this enough to get me to the next level, or do I have to wait till Monday? Oh, don't worry, I've got condensed resin. I'm gonna go get some more XP books after this. But don't forget, I've been working on my characters a lot. I level 90'd Mualani. Okay. I've gotta wait till next one. Alright. And then I can get this and the treasure compass. I can't wait to see what the other tribes are like, though.
Emotional support is important.
Alright, how many... 99? Yeah! Let's see, I've got 3,052, okay. Yeah. I really enjoyed exploring that land. I'm only missing one Pyroculus, if I read right. Also, there's a lot of, like, hidden chests and stuff. Alright. Wait, what was I about to do? Oh, yeah. stuck at 60 to 70. There's a lot of hidden little areas. Okay, Dark. I was about to do something just for you, but I guess I can wait till next time. Alright, is there anything else I should do? Let's see. Did that. Yeah. And I'll do that later off screen. Dark, I swear, I am going to pull out Shogun when I join you later. Got that? Alright, have fun with your food. I know I said this earlier on in the stream, but it feels like yesterday I started my journey on this game.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
Alright.
I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty.
I think
as
that
a jeweler
will just
cherishes
about
their
wrap it
gems.
up for this stream. Again, happy birthday to Ayaka. AKA Ryuko, AKA a lot of roles her voice actor has done. Like, I'm genuinely in shock of how much stuff she's in. Oh, I hope you all enjoyed this stream. Let me look. Depending on how much longer it is until the next Archon quests, my next Genshin stream will be one of these character quests. So feel free to ask for a specific one that I'm able to do, because I can't do these two yet. I might as well go ahead and unlock it. Let's go ahead and use up those keys.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only
Dark,
those
get
who
your
sample
butt
it
out of
many
here and go
times can
eat.
appreciate its true qualities.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like.
A blade embraces its duty.
Feel free
as
to
a jeweler cherishes their gems.
subscribe and leave a comment if there's anything you want to see specifically. Feel free to check out my other content. It's either me doing... I can't even speak today, gosh. It's either me just uploading clips, or me and my friends act like idiots in those clips. So it's either just me, or me and my friends. I definitely have something planned to upload later, so I'll look forward to that. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and have a howling good day, everyone.
Take flight!